Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm Helen from Contagious Creativity and I'm going to be making this page today. It's actually 2 days in one page and this is how I did it. So I've got my Chelsea Paper Company notebook, I've got some stickers from my shop that I want to use, some dates days, couldn't think of the word then, and also some quotes that I wanted. I got a Pip Sticks order and I really like those pens, and I thought I would use some packaging, some photos, my trusty pen that I always use, and this magazine. I really like that picture, so I was going to try and use that. Spoiler alert, I didn't manage it. So I first of all, this packaging is from Jane Davenport's watercolours, and I chose it because the Wednesday of this day was the first day back to school, and so I wanted a kind of schooly theme, but also it was a day I was able to do a bit of work on the shop, so I was being a bit creative myself, so I felt it all tied in and I really liked this packaging. So I cut the splodges I wanted out of the packaging. Now, as you possibly know, I do like to put a lot of stuff in my journals, so I have to try to make things less bulky. And so to do that, I make sure that I peel off the sort of top layer, which you'll see me doing now. So it's a really good tip so you don't get it too bulky, is just to peel off the cardstocky bit and just be left with the thinner bit on the top. You have to be a little bit careful, but it's not as tricky as it could be. So yeah, I'm just peeling those off because I really like the paint splodges, and this is a good way if you don't actually want to get the paints out. So I did consider doing paints originally, and then I was like, oh, actually I've got this packaging because I hoard everything. I got these quite a few months ago, but I'm using them now. So excuse the fact I've kind of gone out of frame a little bit, but I do go back in frame. I got a new camera holder, so hopefully I'll be less wobbly, but I haven't quite figured out where on the desk I am yet, so my apologies. Occasionally I do go out of frame. So then I am looking around for my trusty Pritt stick, and working out which way round I want them. Do I want the pinks together or do I want the blues together? I end up going with the pinks together. So we've kind of got a colour gradient kind of thing going on. And I switch around entirely which side I want them to be, because I feel like I've got more to put on the other side. As you'll see in a minute, most of the photos I printed are for the second day. Now, often I do my journaling in the evening of each day, if I can, if I'm not going out or doing something. It's kind of my unwind time. But this day I did 2 days in one, so I did this on the Thursday evening, and I didn't do anything on the Wednesday, which was quite unusual. So I'm putting my day sticker on. This is one of the thin letter stickers from my shop, and I'm using the big version, which is the extra large. So often you get quite small dates stickers, and I wanted to have some really big ones in my shop. Then for some reason I choose the tiny little, but I try, it's not tiny, it's actually still quite big. This to choose the large version instead of the extra large version, and I get myself in a muddle. So I then realise and then pop that there and put this back for another time. So yes, that's what I do. I'm then going to use one of the pictures that I've printed out on my Canon selfie. This is not by me, this is by Murphy Sketches, which annoyingly the Canon selfie things don't quite print, they're not 4x4, so everything kind of gets a bit squished and not quite in the way I wanted it. But I managed to put the Arthur. I was going to say author, and then I was going to say artist, and I said Arthur. I meant the illustrator, the artist. I put that down on the page, and it says, I like the books and I love the chats, because we had some really good chats about our stories that night. The illustrator said it was about having the chats at the end of the day, which happen so much at night time. But actually I kind of used it in a slightly different way because we had some really good like thought-provoking chats about our stories that night, which was lovely. So I wanted to include that lovely illustration. I also had these books. I've had these for a while. I believe I got them off Amazon, but this was quite some time ago. If I can find them, I will link them, but don't hold your breath because it was a long while ago I got them. Then I'm sticking one of my motivational quote stickers. They're sort of all got a creative-y theme. As you can see, I don't always stick my stickers down like fully. You can see some of the corners are poking up a bit, and that's just in case I want to change. I'm having some chamomile tea. I obviously wanted to show you my chamomile tea. What teas do you like? I love tea. I don't like coffee. I'm not a proper grown up, but I love tea. And I drink all sorts of tea. I don't really like the really fruity ones, but I like a chamomile, and I just love an English breakfast tea. That's probably my favourite. We have one at the moment called is it called bedtime tea, I think, from Yorkshire Tea. Oh my goodness, it's got nutmeg and vanilla, I think, and it's our favourite. So I've just stuck down a sticker. I had a Pipsticks order come through that day, and I was like, oh yeah, these are perfect for like a back to school kind of feel, and so I really wanted to use them straight away, so which is why they're not in my book. They're on just on a piece of paper, a piece of packaging. So also then I'm going to cut down the rest of these pictures using my humongous scissors. I call these my mum scissors because my mum always used to have a pair just like this. I think they're Fiskars, and they were always in the same drawer. I bet if I went there now, they'd still be in that drawer in the kitchen, and I was never allowed to use them because they were too big. So these are my mum's scissors, sorry. So I'm just trimming those down. I've got a picture. The first one with the bright top is my youngest daughter. Her nanny bought her a magazine, and it had like science experiments and had some funny blue glasses, and she thought they were hilarious, and so she wanted me to take a picture of her. And the little narrow picture is a picture of my eldest daughter, who wore trousers to school because it was so cold. It was like, you can't just wear a skirt and tights. But she literally wore them for one day and was like, no, mummy, I want my skirt back. And she looked so different, so I had to take a picture. And then the final one you can't really see at all, but you can in real life. I went down in the morning to do some yoga, and I came back up and everybody was in our bed, and it was really sweet, so I took a quick snap. Then I also got this Planet Mindful magazine, which is a magazine I subscribe to. I highly recommend, not just for the content, but for the pictures. There's some lovely pictures, both photographs and illustrations. I really, really, really highly recommend it. It's a good read and great for snipping. Now, I don't normally snip before I've read it, but I loved this picture, so I snipped it out and made sure there was nothing on the back. It's just the contents page. And then I tried to make it work to fit in, because it's sort of like a new start, a new year, new school term, and then I just realised it's too big. So that lovely illustration will be used another time, but not just yet. Then I'm making some sort of a photo cluster for the Thursday page, and I think it's at this point I suddenly realise I haven't put the date on there. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just fannying around trying to see whether I want to cut some more bits off. Yes, I do. I thought I'd like to have all the pictures different sizes, because you know that kind of gallery wall feel to the pictures. So I trim a bit off so they're all different sizes and kind of give that a little bit more interest to the eye. So then I am sticking the date sticker on. No, I'm not. Oh no. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, I annoy myself with this, so my apologies. So I get this sticker, put it on the back of my hand, then I fanny around and I keep it on my hand for ages, and then I remember I haven't put the date on, so I do that. I put the sticker down wonky and have to take it off, and I still got that sticker stuck on my hand. Does anyone else do that? Stick stickers on their hand for ages whilst they're doing other bits of their pages? Oh, I irritate myself. So anyway, good tip if you're sticking down something that you want to be in line is to turn the page. So you might see I kind of turned it flipped it 90 degrees just so you can line it up a little bit better. So that's what I did there to put that Thursday down. Then I'm messing around. You can see I'm struggling because I've got more pages on the right hand side than the left, so everything's sort of sliding off. Sometimes I use like a bulldog clip, but I just clearly just didn't do it this time, so they keep just falling off. And anyway, yes, so then I realised what I don't like is the fact that there's nothing at the top to hem things in. Oh, there's my hair towel. I was washing my hair whilst I did this. Well, I wasn't washing it, I was drying it. If I was washing it, that would be very... it wouldn't work with paper craft, would it? Anyway, washi tape down. This is Jane Davenport. As you can tell, I really like Jane Davenport stuff. Yes, I popped this down because it kind of went with the colours. Obviously, it was her kind of thing. And then just trim off that little corner because all the corners of this notebook are rounded, so I just trimmed that off. And then look, that sticker is still on my hand. What am I doing? Right. Stick some pictures down and have that sticker just hanging out there. Oh, what am I like? Right. So, are there any things that you kind of look at yourself and go, what are you doing? Because I swear I think that about myself all the time. Like, why are you doing that? What are you doing? Anyway, right, this finally, oh no, yes, yes, finally, she gets stuck down, goes, no, stick her down. Yes, she's down. I don't know why the sticker is a she, but it's because I'm a she maybe and I made it. Right, so then I stick down this picture of Bethany in that kind of gallery style, as I said before. And yes, finally we have those things stuck down. God, what a process. Do you feel exhausted? I do. God dear. Sorry, out of frame again. I will get used to this new setup a little bit more. My apologies for that. So then I am thinking about these pen stickers. They are really lovely and they went so well with these colours. So I'm just trying to pop one of those down to sort of separate the black and whiteness. So the words, I didn't want them to like right next to the day, if that makes any sense at all. Just it sort of breaks it up a little bit. You'll also see I moved down the practice makes progress sticker, so it wasn't in line with the take a small step every day sticker. Just again, it's more pleasing on the eye not to have them sort of in a straight line, horizontal or vertical. So I did that, and then I used one of the little squiggly bits just to continue the line, and it sort of breaks the date away from the rest of the page. I hope that makes sense. But I've mentioned before, things in straight lines up or down, if they're the same kind of thing on those lines, it kind of jars on the eye a little bit. So that's what I do. So then I have a little look through my sticker book, which I don't put on camera, which is really annoying. And I select this being Bethany Rose, Enjoy the Little Things, because I thought it went nicely with the chats and bedtime. And then have an idea that I'm going to like pop something above the pot. And then I'm looking around because I knew I had some moon stickers, and the moon was fabulous this night. So I wanted to record that. So then I'm just thinking where to put it, and I pop it there. No real reason. I just thought I didn't have anything in that corner of the picture. It is just like a bit of the wall, so it was nice to overlap it a little bit for a bit of interest. Then I find some tiny word or tiny phrase stickers, and because that photo is so dark, oh no, it isn't actually. That's not. I said it was about it was when I woke up. That's me there. I could just see myself there. It was my husband was away, and we ended up all in bed together, and I took a selfie for my husband. So that was that. I've told you a totally wrong story there. So I said put this I feel so lucky, and just to give it a little bit more something on the darkness. Then it was just such a cold day, I wanted some sort of snowflake, so I got this Echo Park ephemera pack out. It's from the winter collection. Then I realised I don't really like dearie me, what have I done? I don't really like the look of it. It looks a bit too perfect. And so I remembered I had from the Let It Snow Simple Stories cardstock stickers, I had a doodly one. It also had that pink which tied in nicely. So just to carry on the doodly, painty vibe of it, with the pens and the paint sploshes, I thought that doodle snowflake looked much better. Then again, like I did down on the other side, just to sort of hem off that date, I wanted to use another pen, and then I'm thinking I want to use some more of these just to get that continuity across the 2 pages. So excuse me, I'm going to cough. Sorry about that. So then I'm just popping another one just down by the picture of my youngest daughter, just because it's a nice little bit of interest. I do like decorating the photos if I can with something. So you see I've got the moon on one, I've got the snowflake on another, and then on this one I've got the pen kind of on the picture, just for a little bit more interest. Then these doodly bits, I could just hand draw them, but I did really like the fact they came with these stickers, so I was making the most of those. Then I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, by the way, this little mouse here that he's on screen, that's from the Jones Way. He's really cute. I still haven't had the chance to use him, but he's really cute, and he sits and just reminds me his confidence isn't always loud. Then I'm using some more stickers there, also from Pip Sticks as well, actually. And they go with the moon set, if that makes any sense, and I just thought I'd sprinkle some of those around the page. They're holographic, so you kind of see them a bit more in real life than you can on camera, annoyingly, but they had the blues and the purples and the yellows, because I'd managed to bring in yellow by popping the pens down and the moon. I wanted to make sure so there was some yellow on the other page, so I put the yellow squiggle from the pen and then some of the yellow stars as well. And then I'm really struggling to get one of these off. I don't know why. Here we go. So I've got another little yellow highlight on that page just to bring it across the 2 pages, because although they're separate days, I do like the idea that the pages kind of work together. So then I've done my journaling with my trusty Pentel Energel 0.5, and I had some happy mail, as I've already mentioned, so I just wanted to record that again with some of those Pipstick stickers. So I put mag and stickers, and then I added hearts, because stars and hearts always make a page look pretty. And then I realised there's a sort of gap up here, so I pop another squiggle from the Pipstick stickers. I do have some tweezers, but I very rarely use them, so I kind of just nudge things with my nails. So that is my page. Oh no, it's not. Can you see I smudged a bit of my nail varnish, because I was trying to make my nails look nice for the video, and I obviously didn't let my nail varnish dry properly, so I've smudged a bit on there. So just cover it up with a sticker, because you can always cover things up with a sticker. So that is my completed page. Oh no, hold on, there's another sticker. I thought, oh, a bit more yellow, there we go, that is my page. So I hope you have enjoyed looking at this. Remember that creativity is contagious. Pass it on, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.